Hello, children. Today we will read the chapter The Kabuliwala. The Kabuliwala is a Bengali short story written by Rabindranath Tagore in 1892. The story is of a merchant from Kabul who comes to Kolkata each year for selling dry fruits, and while living in India, he becomes friends with a 5-year-old girl, Minnie, who was from a middle class family. It is a short story about the friendship between a young girl and a peddler told by the young girl's father. Who was Rabindranath Tagore? Rabindranath Tagore, also known as Gurudev, was a Bengali writer, artist, and musician. He was the first Indian to win Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. He was also the founder of Vishwa Bharati University. Now, let's read the chapter. Minnie, my 5-year-old daughter, cannot stop talking even for a minute. She learned to speak when she was a year old and has not wasted a single minute in silence ever since. Her mother sometimes scolds her, and that keeps her quiet for a while. But a silent Minnie seems so very unnatural that I cannot bear it long. The writer introduces his daughter fondly as a chatterbox. She couldn't stop talking for a minute and was frequently scolded by her mother for it. The narrator, on the other hand, thinks that it's unnatural when Minnie is quiet, and so he spends a lot of time talking to her and answering her many questions. One morning, I was working on the 17th chapter of my novel. Minnie sat at my feet playing. My study faced the main road. Study means study room. Suddenly, Minnie rushed to the window, shouting, Kabuliwala! Hey, Kabuliwala! One morning, Minnie was chatting with her father while the writer was working on an adventure novel. She looked out the window and spotted a Kabuliwala and started calling to him. Kabuliwala was a seller of dry fruits from Kabul in Afghanistan. Since he was from Kabul, he was called Kabuliwala. A tall Afghan was passing by. He wore a dirty loose robe and a turban. Robe is a loose fitting outer garment. He carried a box of grapes in his hand and a large bag slung across his shoulder. Slung is the second form of sling, which means he was carrying a large bag. He heard her call and turned towards our house, smiling. Instantly, Minnie's curiosity gave way to alarm and she vanished indoors. Vanished means disappeared. She was convinced that inside the Kabuliwala's bag were imprisoned little children like herself. Imprisoned means locked up. However, when Kabuliwala came up to Minnie called Kabuliwala. So when Kabuliwala came up to Minnie ran into another room, thinking that his large bags were full of children, not goods. The Kabuliwala came up to the house, greeted me, and stood smiling. I could not send him away without buying anything, so I chose a few things while he talked to me. His name was Abdur Rahman, though everyone called him Rehmat. Before leaving, he asked, Babu, where did your little girl go? Kabuliwala addressed the speaker as Babu to show his respect to the master of the household. This portrays the Kabuliwala as being a commoner who looks up to the speaker as a man of status. I thought Minnie should get over her fear. I sent for her. I sent for her means I called her. She stood close to me, glancing suspiciously at the Kabuliwala and his enormous bag. Glancing means to have a quick look. Suspiciously means doubtfully. And enormous means very big. The man held out some dry fruits to her. Held out means gave. But Minnie refused to take them. This was their first meeting. A few days later, I found my little daughter sitting near the door, talking non-stop in her usual manner, while the Kabuliwala sat at her feet listening, a broad smile on his face. He occasionally made a reply in his uneven Bengali. Uneven Bengali because he was from Afghanistan, so that is why he was not well aware of the language. That is why the word uneven is used over here. Never before had Minnie come across such a patient listener other than her father. I learned that this was not their second meeting. The Kabuliwala had been to see Minnie almost every day, and with the help of bribes like, like nuts and dry fruits, had managed to conquer her little heart to no small extent. Conquer means to win. So a few days later, the narrator finds Minnie sitting next to Rehmat and talking to him in her usual manner. When inquired, he got to know that Rehmat, the Kabuliwala, had been visiting her quite often. These two friends had some stock conversations and jokes. For instance, as soon as she saw Rehmat, my daughter laughed and asked, Kabuliwala, what's inside your bag? Rehmat, in his turn, would grin and reply. Grin means a broad smile. An elephant! That there was an elephant inside his bag was the subtle meaning of the joke. Subtle means which is not easy to understand. I can't say that it was particularly subtle, yet this joke amused both of them considerably, and I too enjoyed the innocent laughter of a grown up and a child on an autumn morning. So Minnie and Rehmat used to share many jokes. For instance, Minnie would ask the Kabuliwala what he had in his large bag, and he would reply that he had an elephant, and it tickled them both. The speaker too enjoyed the jokes as he thought it was touching that his 5-year-old daughter and the hawker share the same silly joke and laugh over it. Children, that's all for today. Remaining part of the chapter we will cover in the next video. Thank you.